Good morning. Good morning. It's Keto Granny. Y'all, I'm up and I'm getting ready for physical therapy this morning. I just thought I'd hop on here and do a quick live. Everything has been going really, really great. I've been doing good with my weight loss this week. I just got on the scale and I have went down an additional 0.6 pounds. Finally, the scale is moving. I went back to doing my I would say a much stricter, cleaner keto. And just know, just doing what I know to do. And I tell you, I have lost, it says since August, let's look at this good here. My target weight is 199 pounds. And I tell you, like I said, the scale was stuck and I've just been floating between this 230 and 240. I went back up to 244 pounds. And that's when I started talking about the GLP1s, because the GLP1s I've seen have worked great for everyone. However, you do have to still put in the work. It's not like you're getting a magic shot or a magic pill. So you still have to do the work. You still have to be dedicated and you still have to be consistent. Anyhow, I had got back up to 244.7 pounds with my target weight being 199 pounds. Let's see if I can read all of this right. Anyhow, I got on the scale this morning and I was back down to 238 pounds. Like I said, I got down to 236 and I have just been floating around in there. The lowest I may get down to is 227, but I float between 227 and 240, 245. That's how I have been maintaining my weight, and it's always been in that range. But I have been wanting to start on the second part of my weight loss journey because I still have a lot of weight that I want to lose. I want to get down to around 160, 175 pounds total, but I am splitting that up again like I did when I first started my weight loss journey. When I first started my weight loss journey, I believe I needed to lose something like 237 pounds. And to me, that was just unfathomable. I could not just imagine in my mind having a goal of losing 237 pounds. So I split it up. I lost 157 pounds. I gained about 20 pounds back, which I have been able to maintain that 137, 140 pound weight loss. Now, I have been struggling to get to the second portion of my weight loss journey. And like I said, I started considering the GLP1s because I've seen so much success on the GLP1s. However, when I did go to my doctor, my physician, and the nutritionist, the first thing he told me was, you know how to do this. And I know that I know how to do it, but I just wanted something a little easier because I've seen everybody else, losing the weight and it just don't seem like they're working as hard as I am. Good morning, M. Ray, Keto Granny, and Chat. I'm so glad that you are here. This morning I'm using the YouTube because I want to get used to doing that, trying to, cut back on some expenses. I started looking at the different things a while ago that I have been using as far as, on my YouTube channel. And when you're paying for your Canva, your StreamYard, what else is it? There's just so much. The vidIQ. When you're paying for all these things, CapCut is very, very expensive. So I'm trying to cut back on some of those things. But like I said, I'm sitting here and I'm getting ready for my physical therapy appointment. I just thought I'd hop on here and talk. So this morning, I'm down to 238. From 244.7, I'm down to 238. And that's since I have been using tools in my toolbox again. M. Ray says, I'm with your nutritionist. You can do this on your own. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. But he says, I'm not against you trying a GLP1. Like he said that, I've lost over 100 pounds and I've been able to keep off So it's no way I don't know what I'm doing. It's just that my mother used to tell me when I was young, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. With a lot of things, my eyes are bigger than my stomach. And I think of GLP1, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. For me, I'm sure it would be great and help me also, but like I do have some medical issues that do concern me as far as using a GLP-1. And especially at my age 70, when my digestion is already slowing down, and to think of it being a little bit slower, I don't know about that. I hear a lot of issues with the constipation. I had a couple of bouts of constipation, and I just did not like it at all. I'm talking about where I had to actually go in to see the doctor to see what was wrong with my stomach, and it was because of stuff moving through there slowly. So I know how to lose this extra weight. I know how to do what I need to do. So this morning, getting ready to go into physical therapy, and after that, then I'm going to go out and get my steps in. Then 10,000 steps. Yeah, I got them in last night. I fell asleep because I had took my watch off, and then when I went to put it back on, I got up to like 9,900 and something steps, and I fell asleep. So 10,000 steps a day, that is my goal. That is something that I'm working at. And I had the best results when I was hitting those 10,000 plus steps a day. I have to back away from YouTube because I feel the same way. We see everyone with big success, but it may not be for me or you. That's why I had to back away from watching YouTube videos. Yes, that is exactly true. I have seen it so much with the GLP-1s, and I'm just like, I'm going to do a GLP-1. But for me, doing a GLP-1 will put me in the poorhouse, paying $350 a month. Yes, probably would have great results, but that's just too much out of my purse for me. Anyhow, and I could get it, but like I said, it's too much for me, and I got a lot of other things that I need to do. I got to get back to my dental work. I got an appointment for that next week. I got to decide how many teeth I'm going to let them pull. Y'all know I've been doing my dental work, but I'm not one to go into the dentist and have like 8, 9 teeth pulled at one time. No, you got to do mine a little bit at a time, and I'm just not going to do that. Anyhow, I'm going to probably go and get two pulled. And if I feel like it when I'm there, if I'm bold enough, I may just have them do all the rest, which is only, I think, about 5. But it's still something. You have to go at your own pace at whatever you're doing, you guys. Whatever you're doing, go at your own pace. Don't rush and try to be like everybody else. I don't care what it is. Emery says, also, people do not expose the bad. They don't. I have been looking at the good and the bad as far as trying to decide what I want to do as far as using the GLP-1. And I have seen a lot of the bad that people just don't discuss on here. Good morning, Harjarine Annette. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm only going to be here for just a little bit because I want to leave around 7 o'clock to get to physical therapy on time this morning. All of my physical therapy appointments are set for like early in the morning, y'all. I like to get to the doctor, and I like to be first. I like to try to be one of the first patients, and that's because I feel the doctor gives you much more time if you're one of the first few patients that they see in the morning, because they come in rested up, hopefully, and ready for another day. So I like to try to get my appointments early so that I can feel like I'm getting really, maybe just a little bit better service. Emery says, I'm going to do a video soon about possibility weight loss side effects because folks are glorifying this weight loss things. They are. And I know that what I have read about some of the side effects, I find some of those scary to me, but they're not. Like I said, it's a tool to use in the toolbox. Whoever wants to use that tool, and we have a lot of tools in our toolbox, you all. We got keto, we got carnivore, we got protein sparing modified fasting, just a lot of different things that you can use in your toolbox. Intermittent fasting, extended fasting, a lot of things, but you have to still work at it. And I'm willing to work at it. I'm willing to put the work in that I need to do, especially after I got this scale going again this week. I think it said that for I have a 5.8 pound weight loss since August the 14th. When was the 14th? That's 6 days ago. Since cutting back and doing what I need to do, getting out, adding in my exercise. I don't care how hot it is. I've been finding a way to get out and walk. I should be out there walking right now, but I got this appointment this morning. So I'm going to do that. That means that I'm going to be working out on my walking pad today. And I'll try to share that with you, if you want to walk with me. Ray says, good morning, Harjarine. Harjarine's congratulations on the scale moving. I am so happy for that. I've been trying to make a decision of using the GLP1 to get my scale moving again. And I only had intentions of trying it for 1 to 3 months. 1 to 3 months. It's going to cost me about $1,200. I need to finish my deal work first, and then maybe I can consider something like that. But for now and for me, I am very satisfied doing the ketogenic diet, getting the scale to move again, because keto actually works. I feel like keto saved my life. It made me a lot healthier. It gave me a lot more energy. And I love to eat, you all. So I can't think about food moving too slowly through my stomach. I want it to move at the rate that it's moving now. I don't need to slow it down anymore. Not right now. Marjorie says, I think that was yesterday you said that. Yes, I did. I'm so proud of you, Linda. You made the right decision. You can do this. By the way, how is the scale? Are you going to do a review of it? Yes, I did do a review of it, but I'm going to do another one because I'm loving getting on the scale. And that's actually what's keeping me motivated, getting on the scale. I know you can't see that, but it's got so much good information on here. It tells you your percentage, fat standard ratio, muscle standard ratio. It gives you your body fat, your BMI. My BMI is even improving. I was really, really happy with that. It says that my BMI now is 40.6, which is still really, really, really big. Well, And then my body fat, 54.7, fat mass, 130.1 pounds. I mean, this scale gives you so much information. I got it from birthday. I'm just so happy I'm using it. And sometimes you can get new tools that motivate you. I did. I got that scale came, and that just motivated me to get up and do more. I even got my glucose monitor out, my Keto Mojo. And this comes in handy if you have a Keto Mojo. I can use my Keto Mojo. It measures my glucose in the morning, but then it also measures my ketones. And my ketones are very, very important to me. It lets me know if I'm in ketosis. If I am in ketosis, then I know that I am burning fat. And so this tool comes in so handy also. I've also started back tracking my macros. It helps a lot if you're tracking, especially if you're just starting off. Tracking is going to be so, so important, tracking your macros. That's why I have a guest coming on this weekend, Terry Least. You all check out her channel. Some great, great stuff that she does. She's maintained a 180-pound weight loss. 180-pound weight loss. So you can come, make sure that you tune in Saturday. It's going to be some great, great weight loss tips that we'll be talking about. All of the different things that we use in order to lose weight and to maintain. It's very important to learn to maintain your weight loss. It's not any fun losing a lot of weight, gaining it all back, and having to start over. I did that for so many years until I said, it's got to stop. It has got to stop. And I've been so proud of myself for maintaining over my 100-pound weight loss for these years. And it took me a while to learn how to maintain. I actually had to do research on how to maintain my weight loss once I got there because the scale started going right back up, once I got to the maintenance mode. So you have to learn how to maintain. Harjarina Net says, it is a decision that you want to make wisely with the GLP-1. Most of the time, once you start using it, you have to continue using it. That was my concern. My concern was what I need to continue using this medication because I was only interested in using it for 1 month. Well, everything I've read, it says once you stop using the GLP-1, that most people gain all of their weight back. That's not something that I want to do because I'm depending on an injection. I want to make sure that I have made a lifestyle change and I know what I'm doing and I know that I'm going to have these results that I can maintain without giving myself an injection. Harjarina Ness says, I tried to get off of it the first time and I gained 96 pounds back. You're kidding me. So now I am back on it and I have no plans of getting off of it. See, I can't do that. I cannot commit to pay $350 a month. And then if I miss ordering that medication, then it's going to go up into, jack up about $300-400 more dollars. Too expensive for me. I have seen a lot of the other programs where they say you can join for $90 or join for $100 something bucks and then get your medication, blah, blah, blah. But you're still paying almost the same price if you would go through the regular company from what I could see. Ray says, is the scale comparable to the Me 360? I am using both of those together. I am going to do a video comparing the two, the Me 360 to the app. I had wanted to also look at that, Ray. Joe Sleep and Slim Down. Good morning, Joe. Welcome in. Joe says, hi, everyone. Joe is going to be interviewing with me soon. I hope also you all. And we're going to wait until a couple of months from now so that we can have some results so that we can talk about it and really, really have a good time. Harjarina Net says, hello, Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey. Harjarina said, it's no fun at all. Ray, I can't live without my Keto Mojo. I am also considering purchasing a CGM continuous glucose monitor. I thought about that too. The one that you wear and then you use, and then you use that to monitor your glucose and your ketones, I believe. Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey says, hi, Harjarina Net, hope you're well. Ray, good morning. Joe Sleep and Slim Down says, hi, Ray. It's lovely to meet you. Harjarina Net, you are disciplined, so you may not would have that problem. Harjarina Net, if you talk to me, I'm disciplined to a point because I decided that once I got into my 60s, later after losing my weight and everything, I decided that if there's something that I really want to eat, I'm just going to eat it. For so long, I just went back and I keto fighted, but there's something that I just want to eat and it takes too much to make it. I got to go out and get all these different ingredients or something. Then I'll just eat it, but I just have to remember to eat in moderation. That's the cue. Eat in moderation, whatever you are doing. And then be consistent. Be consistent with what you're doing, and you're going to really, really see some results. Hardra, all is well, Joe Sleep and Slim Down. Joe Sleep and Slim Down. In the UK, we've had just 2 weeks' notice of the 170% price hikes. It's classic drug dealer behavior. Get us hooked, then raise the prices. Yes, I know. I heard you all talking about that. You and GLP1 Journey and Review about how the prices were going up. It's not something that I'm interested in. Getting hooked on something, you might as well say. Getting hooked on it, yeah. And then they raise the prices and you have to pay for it because you know what type of consequences you're going to have. It's not for me. Joe Sleep Down Journey. I can't wait to meet with Linda and share with the community about my heart health updates. Okay, Joe, I can't wait for us to get together also. It's almost time for me to stop you all because I've got to get to that physical therapy appointment by 7:30. I'm going to go ahead and read all the comments here before I stop, and I want to thank you all for joining me. Joe says, I can't wait to meet with Lynn and share with the community about the heart health updates. M. Ray, personally, I don't want to be on any medication for a lifetime unless it's life or death. That's just me. Me too. I do not want to be on a medication for a lifetime. And that's the impression that I have gotten. If I'm going to start doing GLP-1s, I'm going to have to continue with GLP-1s. And keto works just as fine. Because if I was going to do a GLP-1, it was just something I was going to add in from my toolbox. But I was going to continue to eat keto. I was going to continue to maybe add in intermittent fasting. I really don't know if those things will work out with the GLP-1 injection. But these are things that I have to take into consideration because these are things that work the best for me. I personally don't want to be on any medication for a lifetime unless it's life or death. Harjarine Annette says, right, Joe's sleep and slim down journey. That's crazy. I believe she's referring to the price hike. Ray say that's terrible. Joe Sleep and Slim Down says, good luck with the appointment. Linda, hope everyone has a wonderful day. Have a great day on purpose, everyone, Harjarina Net says. They will totally work with the GLP-1 injection. Okay. I intermittent fast as well. Okay, Harjarina Net says that she intermittent fast as well. You all, this morning I'm using YouTube live. So that's why you can't see the comments, but I want to make sure I do address all of them. Intermittent fasting works great. And I have been doing intermittent fasting, waiting to eat until the afternoon. But if I felt hungry in the mornings, I would eat then also. That's one thing I like about the ketogenic diet. Eat when you're hungry. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Simple as that. Don't eat. Eat when you're hungry. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Ray says, yes, please thumbs up the video. Yes, everyone, please thumbs up the live. Thanks, everyone, for the fun chat this morning. Have a great day, Ray says. Harjarina Ness says, thank you, Ray. I have forgot. But if you would, you all, please thumbs up the live. And I've got to get ready to head out here to my physical therapy appointment. Then I'll go out and get some steps, and I'll try to share with you as I'm walking around the lake or whatever I'm doing. Today, I'm going to go out and do the Spark. What is that? Spark Driver, which is doing the Walmart. That's going to give me my steps and everything. And then also, what other plans do I have? I don't have any plans yet as far as what time I'm going to eat. So it'll be later on this afternoon. But I do already have my meal made for today. And it is another one of those fantastic burritos that I made, you all. You all have been eating these fantastic burritos that I made that are very keto friendly, very, very low carb, you all. And that has really helped me. I'm going to share it with you later on today, I hope, or tomorrow morning. I've been working on a video, but I had to go back and just scratch that because it has so much noise in the background. Anyhow, have a great day. 7:07. I got to get to my appointment, and I'll be talking to you all later. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, giving me a thumbs up if you like this type of content, and follow me on my weight loss journey. It's about natural weight loss, which is what a lot of us have to do and what we should be doing. And if you are doing this, follow me. I can give you some good tips. Plus also you can help me because I hold myself accountable by sharing my weight loss journey. This has really helped me since I have been on my weight loss journey. Y'all, please thumbs up the video, Ray says. Thanks, everyone, for the fun chat this morning. Have a great day. Harjory, thank you, Ray. I have forgot. Everyone, have a great day, and I will see you later. I got to get going now. Bye-bye.